Self-discipline is a cornerstone of personal growth, a bridge connecting intention with action and guiding individuals from dreams to tangible achievements. In a world filled with distractions and temptations, it is easy to be pulled away from our true path and feel like a constant tug-of-war between effortless and essential. Imagine a master tightrope walker, high above the ground, delicately balancing each step forward. The slightest weight shift, the faintest breeze, could send them tumbling. Yet their unwavering focus and control allow them to press on, step by step, toward their goal. This metaphor embodies the essence of self-discipline, a delicate art of maintaining balance and steering through the maze of life with intentionality and resolve. However, it's essential to recognize that self-discipline is not synonymous with rigid self-denial or a life devoid of pleasure. Instead, it manifests true freedom, the freedom to choose our actions consciously, align them with our higher purpose, and ultimately craft a life that reflects our deepest aspirations. It liberates us from being prisoners of fleeting impulses, allowing us to act in harmony with our values, even when external circumstances try to sway us. In this discussion, we will explore 10 profound Stoic principles that can aid in developing an unshakable foundation of self-discipline. These principles, rooted in the timeless teachings of ancient Stoic philosophers, renowned for their mastery of inner strength and resilience, are as relevant today as they were in antiquity. Through their wisdom, we will uncover how to align our modern lives with these teachings, overcoming the noise of distractions, cultivating mental fortitude, and achieving a lasting state of fulfillment. Prepare to embark on a journey where pursuing self-mastery is not merely a task but an empowering path to true freedom and profound personal growth. 1. Discover your true purpose. Self-discipline is rooted in understanding and committing to your true purpose. This foundational step is the compass that directs your actions and sustains your focus even in moments of uncertainty and distraction. Without a well-defined purpose, life can become a series of unmoored endeavors where effort is dispersed without achieving meaningful progress. Imagine setting out on a vast ocean without a map or destination. Days and months would pass as you drift aimlessly, squandering valuable resources and energy. Your purpose is that destination. The anchor stabilizes your course and keeps you moving with intention. Discovering your true purpose, however, is not a fleeting revelation. It requires a process of deep introspection and honest self-examination. It involves uncovering the values that resonate most profoundly within you and exploring the activities that ignite a sense of passion and fulfillment. The ancient Stoics believed that a life anchored in virtue, guided by wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance, was essential to discovering a more profound sense of purpose. Reflecting on how these virtues align with your life can offer insight into your motivations. Consider, for instance, the stories of historical figures whose purposes not only defined their paths, but also fueled their extraordinary self-discipline. Malala Yousafzai's unwavering commitment to education and equality for girls propelled her to overcome immense challenges and become a global advocate for change. Similarly, Nelson Mandela's purpose of achieving justice and equality in South Africa anchored his resilience during his imprisonment, giving him the self-discipline to persevere and ultimately achieve monumental societal change. These examples illustrate that aligning actions with one's more profound calling transforms discipline from a mere effort into a natural extension of passion. To discover your purpose, start by reflecting on the non-negotiable core values in your life. What are the principles that guide your decisions? Next, explore the activities that make you feel most alive and energized. What tasks or challenges capture your attention to the point that time seems to dissolve? Identify your unique strengths, the skills and talents that feel innate and that others often recognize in you. Finally, connect with your intuition, that inner voice that signals what feels fitting and fulfilling. This exploration is not a destination, but an ongoing journey. By continuously reflecting on your values, passions, and strengths, you can shape a life of purpose that naturally supports your self-discipline and leads to enduring fulfillment. 2. Count on yourself. Self-discipline is intricately linked to the realization that you are the architect of your life. It is about fully owning your choices and actions and understanding that true empowerment stems from acknowledging your agency. Picture yourself as a builder tasked with constructing a lasting edifice. Each brick, each measured movement contributes to its stability. Just as a builder would not rely solely on others to ensure the structure's integrity, a disciplined life requires you to take initiative, step into responsibility, and recognize your pivotal role in shaping your destiny. The Stoics emphasize the concept of self-reliance, asserting that genuine freedom is found not in external circumstances, but in the mastery of one's inner world. Epictetus, one of the most influential Stoic philosophers, taught that true strength lies in controlling your responses and being accountable for your reactions rather than being at the mercy of external events. No man is free who is not master of himself, he famously noted. This teaching challenges us to shift from being passive recipients of life's occurrences to active participants who can steer their course with intention. Taking ownership of your life means confronting your fears, recognizing your limitations, and working to transcend them. It requires humility to admit mistakes and the courage to learn from them without self-pity or blame-shifting. This mindset does not imply a solitary journey. Seeking mentorship, building a support network, and learning from others are valuable growth aspects. Yet, the foundation must be built on your commitment to being the primary driver of your path. Imagine a challenging situation at work, a significant project that has hit unexpected obstacles. You could choose to complain, defer responsibility, or place blame on others. However, practicing self-discipline means acknowledging your role, analyzing potential solutions, and taking proactive steps to overcome the challenge. This approach cultivates resilience and the inner fortitude that becomes a hallmark of a disciplined life. To develop self-reliance, start by setting clear and achievable goals. Define what success looks like for you and outline the steps necessary to reach it. Embrace responsibility by owning not only your victories but also your missteps. Each experience, whether positive or negative, is a building block in your growth journey. Invest in personal and professional development by learning new skills and expanding your knowledge. Finally, challenge yourself regularly to step beyond your comfort zone. Growth requires confronting discomfort and stretching your capabilities. By counting on yourself, you cultivate a deep sense of trust in your abilities and choices. You learn to harness your inner strength, not just for fleeting moments of determination, but as a continuous force that guides your actions and fuels your progress. Remember, the journey of self-mastery begins when you recognize that you alone have the power to lay the foundation of the life you aspire to create. 3. Show up every day. Self-discipline is not defined by grand, sporadic efforts, but by the quiet power of showing up consistently. It is about the day-to-day commitment, the unglamorous moments that add to significant change over time. Imagine tending to a garden, not just planting seeds and walking away, but nurturing it daily, watering it, pulling the weeds, and protecting it from pests. Over time, what once appeared to be mere soil begins to flourish, rewarding your steady care with vibrant growth. This is how self-discipline functions. It results from continuous, deliberate action even when progress is not immediately visible. The Stoics believed sincerely in the value of persistent, consistent effort. The Roman emperor and philosopher Marcus Aurelius wrote in Meditations, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." This insight captures the essence of showing up, choosing action over contemplation, practice over idealization. True self-discipline is built not through bursts of motivation, but through the unwavering decision to engage in the process, even when the motivation fades and challenges arise. Showing up daily requires embracing the mundane and recognizing that progress is not always dramatic. It involves maintaining focus and effort even when external validation is absent or results are slow to manifest. This commitment to everyday tasks, small steps toward a personal goal, routine workouts, or dedicated study sessions, sets the foundation for long-term success and personal growth. Think of an aspiring writer who dreams of completing a novel. The process involves sitting down to write, day after day, whether inspiration strikes or not. Some days may feel tedious, with little to show for work hours. However, by maintaining the discipline of showing up, the writer moves closer to their goal, and the accumulation of words eventually transforms into a finished book. The same principle applies to any endeavor, whether developing a new skill, improving health, or fostering meaningful relationships. To cultivate the habit of showing up, start by creating a routine that aligns with your goals. Set realistic expectations to avoid burnout and build momentum gradually. Begin with small, manageable steps that can be sustained over time. Finding an accountability partner, a friend, mentor, or group can help you remain committed when motivation wanes. Celebrate your progress, no matter how minor it may seem. Acknowledging these victories reinforces the value of your effort and keeps you moving forward. Remember, self-discipline is a marathon, not a sprint. It is forged in showing up daily, tending to your goals with steady determination, and trusting that these seemingly small efforts will culminate in significant outcomes. In this quiet perseverance, you find the true strength of character, the essence of self-discipline, and the foundation for a life imbued with purpose and fulfillment. 4. Embrace discomfort voluntarily. Self-discipline thrives in the space where comfort ends and the challenge begins. To grow, build resilience, and deepen your capacity for self-discipline, you must willingly step into discomfort. Think of athletes training for peak performance. They do not stay within the bounds of easy routines. Instead, they push their bodies and minds through demanding workouts that test their limits and build strength. Similarly, embracing discomfort means seeking opportunities that challenge your resolve, expand your abilities, and fortify your character. The Stoics recognize the vital role that discomfort plays in personal growth. Seneca, the Stoic philosopher, observed, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." This perspective highlights that voluntary hardship, facing discomfort not as a reluctant victim but as a willing participant, prepares you for life's inevitable challenges. By engaging with difficulty, you train your mind to remain steady in adversity, equipping yourself with the mental fortitude needed for a life marked by purpose and resilience. Embracing discomfort voluntarily does not mean seeking pain for its own sake or diving into overwhelming challenges unprepared. Instead, it involves intentional acts that push you beyond your comfort zone in a way that fosters growth. It could be as simple as having a difficult conversation you've been avoiding, starting a new project that intimidates you, or dedicating time to mastering a skill that initially feels out of reach. Each step taken in discomfort is a testament to your commitment to growth, an exercise in fortifying your inner discipline. Consider the story of public speaking, a common fear that holds many back. Those who master it do not do so by avoiding speaking opportunities, but by embracing each moment of nervousness and uncertainty on the stage. Over time, with each speech, their discomfort lessens, their confidence builds, and what once was daunting becomes a source of strength. The Stoic principle here is that voluntary exposure to what makes us uneasy lessens the power of fear and nurtures a disciplined mind capable of facing more significant challenges with calm and resolve. To begin embracing discomfort, start small. Identify areas where you feel stagnated due to staying too comfortable and set goals that push those boundaries slightly further. Gradually increase the difficulty of these challenges as you build confidence and resilience. Reframe your perception of discomfort, viewing it not as a negative experience, but as an opportunity to grow and test your limits. Celebrate each success along the way, recognizing that progress, no matter how small, signifies strengthening self-discipline. Ultimately, self-discipline is not found in moments of ease, but is forged when you step beyond what is familiar and confront the unknown. By embracing discomfort willingly, you develop the mental and emotional muscle that empowers you to navigate life's inevitable hardships with grace, to face challenges with resolve, and to live a life of purpose enriched by growth and unwavering strength. 5. Focus on what's in your control. A core tenet of Stoic philosophy is the understanding that peace and self-discipline are cultivated by focusing solely on what you can control. This concept may sound simple, but it has profound implications for navigating life's complexities. Too often, we expend valuable energy worrying about things beyond our control. Other people's opinions, unforeseen events, or external circumstances. These distractions erode our mental fortitude and lead to frustration and helplessness. The Stoics believe that true strength lies in mastering our responses, centering our thoughts, and directing our actions toward what we can influence. Epictetus, one of the most prominent Stoic philosophers, captured this wisdom succinctly. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. In other words, while we may not control the external world or the events that unfold, we always retain the power to shape our responses, frame our thoughts, and choose our actions. This perspective shifts us from a passive state, where we are victims of circumstance, to an empowered state, where we actively decide how to engage with life's uncertainties. Consider a storm at sea. A sailor cannot control the wind's strength or the wave's height. However, they can adjust the sails, steer the rudder, and remain vigilant, navigating through the turbulence with skill and focus. Similarly, life presents us with challenges, unexpected events, and difficult situations. By focusing on what we can control, our mindset, preparation, and decisions, we can ride out life's storms with resilience and grace. To practice this Stoic principle, identify situations that cause stress or frustration. Ask yourself, am I focusing on elements outside my control? If so, consciously shift your attention to aspects you can influence. For instance, you cannot control the outcome of a job interview, but you can control how well you prepare, your attitude, and how you present yourself. You cannot change the past, but learn from it and shape your future actions accordingly. Focusing on what is within your control also fosters emotional stability. When you release the need to control everything, you free yourself from the burden of anxiety that accompanies unattainable outcomes. This shift in mindset brings clarity, allowing you to channel your energy into what truly matters, your growth, decisions, and actions. To reinforce this practice, maintain a list or mental inventory of what you can and cannot control. Remind yourself regularly to let go of what is beyond your influence and to direct your efforts toward what you can shape. Cultivate a mindset of acceptance. This does not mean passivity, but rather a strategic choice to engage only where you have agency. This conscious focus empowers you to build self-discipline and find tranquility amidst life's unpredictability. Remember, focusing on what you can control is not just a tool for personal peace. It is a powerful practice that sharpens your self-discipline and reinforces your resilience. It allows you to navigate the present and approach the future confidently. As you hone this ability, you cultivate an unshakable foundation for living a life of purpose, undistracted by what lies outside your influence. 6. Refuse to play the victim. A defining trait of self-discipline is the refusal to play the victim in the face of life's challenges. The Stoics taught that while we may not control every circumstance we encounter, we have absolute authority over how we respond. Adopting a victim mindset, one where external events and perceived injustices dictate our emotions and actions, robs us of the power to steer our course. Instead, True strength and discipline lie in taking full ownership of our responses and navigating setbacks as opportunities for growth and resilience. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher emperor, wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This wisdom speaks to refusing to let circumstances control your inner state. The Stoics understood that life is rife with unpredictability and hardship. However, they believed that defining oneself by these external forces is a disservice to each person's inherent strength. It is within your grasp to decide whether you will be shaped by adversity or rise above it, forging a path that reflects your character and choices. Imagine a captain steering their ship through stormy seas. The waves may crash violently, and the winds may howl, threatening to pull the vessel off course. A captain who surrenders to these external forces would find their ship adrift, aimless, and vulnerable. Conversely, a skilled captain acknowledges the storm, adapts their course, and commands their vessel with steady hands. Similarly, refusing to play the victim means assuming the role of captain in your own life, adapting, learning, and continuing forward despite the turbulent waters. Embracing this mindset starts with challenging your inner narrative. When faced with hardship, it is easy to fall into patterns of blame and self-pity, but self-discipline demands that you pause and reassess. Ask yourself, what part of this situation can I influence? How can I transform this challenge into a stepping stone rather than an obstacle? By shifting focus from what has been done to you to what you can do about it, you reclaim your agency and reinforce the discipline needed to act with purpose. To cultivate this mindset, practice reframing setbacks as lessons rather than defeats. For instance, a failed project at work is not an end but a valuable learning opportunity that sharpens your skills and prepares you for future success. Approach challenges with curiosity, seeking what can be gleaned and how resilience can be strengthened through the experience. This mindset empowers you to overcome difficulties and fosters a more profound sense of self-reliance and inner stability. Refusing to play the victim also means embracing gratitude, even amid trials. Recognize the strengths and resources you possess that enable you to respond effectively. Gratitude shifts perspective, illuminating aspects of your life that remain within your control and worthy of appreciation. This practice grounds you in reality, helping you stay proactive and anchored in self-discipline, unyielding to external pressures. Ultimately, choosing not to be a victim is an act of profound courage and self-respect. It is the recognition that while the external world may present storms, you hold the power to navigate through them with steadfast resolve. The Stoics knew that true self-discipline is built not in the absence of struggle, but in how one responds to it. Embrace the strength within, take command of your responses, and transform life's challenges into the fuel that propels you toward growth and fulfillment. 7. Master delayed gratification. A central aspect of self-discipline is mastering the art of delayed gratification, resisting the allure of immediate pleasure in favor of long-term gains that align with your core values and goals. This practice is not merely an exercise in restraint, but a powerful affirmation of your commitment to a meaningful path. The ancient Stoics understood that true fulfillment was found not in fleeting pleasures, but in the enduring satisfaction of living a life guided by purpose and virtue. Epictetus wisely said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." This mastery includes control over impulses and the strength to prioritize actions that serve your long-term aspirations rather than succumbing to momentary desires. Think of a farmer who plants seeds in the spring, understanding that the harvest requires time, care, and patience. The farmer must forego the immediate comfort of idleness to consistently tend the field, trusting that the effort will yield a bountiful crop. In the same way, individuals who master delayed gratification see beyond the present moment, recognizing that true rewards come from sustained effort and patience. Cultivating this practice begins with setting clear, long-term goals that resonate deeply with your values. When your actions are aligned with these goals, the temptation of instant gratification becomes more accessible to resist. For example, if financial stability is a core value, saving money for future investments rather than indulging in unnecessary purchases is a testament to your discipline and foresight. Choosing what benefits you in the long run over what satisfies you at the moment reinforces your commitment and builds the mental resilience needed for more significant challenges. Athletes training for competitive events embody this principle. The rigorous schedules, dietary sacrifices, and hours of practice they adhere to are all investments in future performance. The pain of discipline, the early mornings, the exhaustion, the sore muscles, is outweighed by the eventual joy of personal victory and achievement. This dynamic is not limited to physical endeavors. It applies equally to intellectual, emotional, and career goals. Delaying gratification sharpens your focus, heightens your sense of purpose, and strengthens your ability to persevere through adversity. To begin mastering delayed gratification, identify situations where you are most tempted to seek immediate comfort or indulgence. Develop strategies to pause and evaluate whether acting on those impulses aligns with your long-term objectives. Practicing mindfulness can be particularly effective. It creates a space for self-reflection, allowing you to recognize when a craving surfaces and consciously choose how to respond. Replace the pursuit of instant pleasure with habits that align with your aspirations, such as exercise, journaling, or skill development. Reinforce your progress by acknowledging and celebrating your small victories along the way. Each moment you choose patience and purpose over impulse is a step toward building more vital self-discipline. Remember, delayed gratification is not about denying joy, but about discerning between fleeting satisfaction and lasting fulfillment. The Stoics believed that living in alignment with virtue and purpose was the highest form of freedom, and mastering the art of delayed gratification is a powerful practice in achieving that alignment. Embracing this principle equips you to approach life with control and clarity. It teaches you to trust in the process and find strength in the journey, knowing that the accurate measure of success lies not in what is gained quickly, but in what is earned through discipline, dedication, and unwavering patience to pursue the most meaningful. 8. Ignore the naysayers. The path of self-discipline is often accompanied by external noise, opinions, doubts, and criticisms from those around you. To cultivate unwavering self-discipline, one must learn to ignore the naysayers and stay true to their course. The Stoics taught that resilience and inner strength are built through independence from the judgments of others. This does not mean dismissing constructive feedback or closing oneself off from learning, but distinguishing between voices that guide and distract. Epictetus put it plainly: if you wish to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. This sentiment underlines a crucial truth. Actual growth often appears counterintuitive to those not on the same path. When you commit to a disciplined life, pursuing goals that demand sacrifice and perseverance, you may encounter skepticism or resistance from others. Their doubts can stem from many reasons, including their fears, insecurities, or misunderstandings. Yet, your discipline must remain anchored in the confidence that your journey, rooted in your purpose and values, is worth the struggle. Think of a hiker navigating through a dense forest with only a compass and a map. Along the way, they may encounter other travelers who doubt their direction, warning them of imagined dangers or urging them to take a more leisurely, well-trodden path. But the disciplined hiker knows their destination and trusts their navigation tools. Likewise, naysayers may attempt to steer you off course or cloud your vision with their opinions. Stoicism teaches that the strength of self-discipline lies in adhering to your internal compass and resisting the pull of external noise. To strengthen this practice, begin by clarifying your values and goals. When you deeply understand what you are striving for and why, the opinions of others become less influential. Their doubts or criticisms no longer hold the same weight because your direction is not contingent upon their approval. Embrace solitude and moments of reflection as opportunities to reconnect with your mission. The Stoics, including Marcus Aurelius, often meditated to center themselves and reaffirm their path despite external pressures. Surround yourself with people who uplift you and support your vision. While ignoring the naysayers is essential, having allies who encourage your growth adds to your resilience. Seneca advised, associate with people who are likely to improve you. A reminder that the company you keep can either fortify or erode your self-discipline. Seek mentors, friends, and colleagues who share your commitment to growth and can provide meaningful insights. Learn to filter out the noise by practicing mindfulness and cultivating a strong sense of self-awareness. This allows you to recognize when external voices influence your emotions or decisions and helps you refocus on what truly matters. Each time you resist the temptation to seek validation or succumb to the doubts of others, you solidify your discipline and deepen your resolve. Remember, your journey is uniquely yours. Not everyone will understand it. That is okay. The Stoics believed each individual has their path and that comparisons or seeking approval from others can derail progress. By choosing to ignore the naysayers and trusting in your vision, you align your actions with your principles, creating a life that is not only disciplined but authentically yours. 9. Learn from the wise. Self-discipline is a journey that flourishes when nourished by the wisdom of those who have walked similar paths before us. The Stoics placed immense value on seeking guidance from great thinkers and individuals who exemplified the virtues of resilience, courage, and discipline. Learning from those who embody the traits you aspire to develop is essential to strengthen your self-discipline. The lessons from their experiences, challenges, and triumphs become a reservoir of inspiration that can fuel your commitment to growth. Seneca, the Stoic philosopher and statesman, advised, associate with people who are likely to improve you. This counsel reminds us that we are influenced by the company we keep and the voices we choose to heed. By studying the lives and teachings of those who have demonstrated mastery over themselves, whether philosophers, leaders, or contemporaries, you gain insights that can illuminate your path. Their stories reveal not just the heights of achievement but the obstacles they overcame, showing that self-discipline is not an inherent trait but a cultivated one. Consider the example of Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor who maintained his philosophical pursuits even while leading a vast empire through turbulent times. His meditations are filled with reflections that reveal his steadfast practice of self-discipline amidst immense pressures. Each passage is a testament to the power of self-mastery, reminding us that discipline is not just for moments of solitude, but must be practiced in the face of real-world trials. By immersing yourself in the teachings of such figures, you can glean principles that guide you when your resolve is tested. Learning from the wise does not mean mimicking their actions unthinkingly. Instead, it involves adapting their wisdom to your unique circumstances. Each lesson should be interpreted through the lens of your life's context, shaping your approach to challenges in a way that aligns with your values. For example, an entrepreneur might draw inspiration from the relentless pursuit of innovation exemplified by figures like Steve Jobs, who faced setbacks but maintained an unwavering vision. The resilience demonstrated by these individuals serves as a model for persevering through moments of doubt and fatigue. To incorporate this principle into your life, surround yourself with the teachings of those you admire. Read biographies, philosophical works, or modern accounts that resonate with your goals. Listen to podcasts, attend talks, or engage with mentors who exemplify the virtues you wish to cultivate. These interactions do not just inform. They inspire and provide a roadmap for navigating the inevitable challenges of personal growth. Reflect regularly on what you have learned and how it applies to your journey. This reflection reinforces your understanding and solidifies your commitment to self-discipline. Integrating these lessons requires action, applying them daily, testing their relevance, and adapting them as necessary. Each attempt to practice the wisdom of the wise is a step toward building a disciplined life marked by purpose and resilience. Remember, self-discipline is not a solitary pursuit. It is enriched by the insights of those who have triumphed over their struggles. By learning from the wise, you harness the collective experience of generations, transforming it into a powerful tool that propels you forward. Embrace this practice, and let the voices of wisdom guide you toward becoming the most disciplined and fulfilled version of yourself. 10. Reflect on your day. Self-discipline is not a static quality but a continuous learning, adjustment, and refinement process. One of the most effective tools for nurturing self-discipline is the practice of daily reflection. The Stoics believe that examining one's actions, thoughts, and emotions provides invaluable insights into personal growth and helps build resilience. This self-assessment process empowers you to recognize progress in areas that need improvement, fostering a mindful and disciplined approach to life. In his meditations, Marcus Aurelius emphasized the importance of self-reflection. Such as are your habitual thoughts, such also will be the character of your mind. For the soul is dyed by the thoughts. This insight reveals that the quality of our thoughts directly shapes who we become. By taking the time to review your day, you deepen your awareness of these habitual thoughts and how they influence your actions. Reflection is not an exercise in self-criticism, but a compassionate, objective examination of how well you aligned with your values and intentions. Imagine an athlete reviewing footage of their performance after a game. They scrutinize their moves, noting where they excelled and where adjustments are necessary to enhance their future performance. Similarly, daily reflection is a time to analyze your day's footage, assessing moments where you demonstrated self-discipline and identifying situations where you may have faltered. This practice helps you understand triggers that challenge your resolve and strategies that strengthen your discipline. To implement this habit, set aside a few moments at the end of each day for reflection. Create a calm space where you can think without distractions. Ask yourself questions that prompt introspection, such as, what did I do today that I am proud of? What challenges did I face and how did I respond? Were my actions in line with my long-term goals and core values? These questions encourage self-awareness and foster a deeper connection between your daily actions and your broader purpose. Journaling can be a powerful tool for this practice. Writing down your reflections allows you to track patterns over time, gain perspective, and create an ongoing dialogue with yourself. This written record guides understanding what strategies have worked in maintaining self-discipline and where adjustments are needed. It is an evolving map of your growth, showing both the highs and the learning moments that come from challenges. Daily reflection is also an opportunity to set intentions for the following day. By identifying areas for improvement and celebrating your successes, you create a positive feedback loop that motivates continued effort. Recognizing small victories builds confidence and reinforces your commitment to staying disciplined, while noting areas for growth sets the stage for mindful change. The Stoics believe that an unexamined life fails to reach its potential. Reflection grounds you in the present and equips you with the wisdom gained from your experiences. It keeps your journey intentional, ensuring that each day contributes meaningfully to your self-discipline and personal fulfillment. By reflecting on your day, you refine your actions and deepen your understanding of who you are and who you are striving to become. This commitment to self-examination is a cornerstone of living a life of purpose, discipline, and continual growth. Conclusion. The journey to cultivating self-discipline is one of profound self-discovery and personal growth. It is the path that transforms aspirations into reality and leads to a life anchored in purpose and resilience. The Stoic principles we've explored offer a timeless guide for nurturing this essential quality. From understanding your true purpose, taking ownership of your life, and showing up consistently to embracing discomfort, focusing on what you can control, and refusing to play the victim. Mastering delayed gratification, ignoring the naysayers, learning from the wise, and reflecting on your day complete this path, empowering you to harness your inner strength and lead a life aligned with your highest values. Self-discipline is not about perfection. It is about progress. It is the commitment to take small, steady steps each day, building habits that reinforce your goals and values. This journey is both challenging and rewarding, marked by moments of growth that may initially seem subtle but, over time, lead to profound transformation. As you implement these principles, remember that self-discipline is a practice, a conscious choice you make each day to pursue a life that resonates with your true self. As you continue this journey, embrace each moment as an opportunity to refine your character and fortify your will. Let the wisdom of the Stoics serve as your compass, guiding you through challenges with strength and resilience. With dedication and reflection, you will find that self-discipline is not a burden but a form of freedom. The freedom to shape your life with intention, to face adversity with unwavering resolve, and to create a legacy rooted in integrity and purpose. If you found these insights meaningful and wish to continue exploring topics of Stoic philosophy, self-improvement, and ancient wisdom, subscribe to our channel. Join our community dedicated to learning, growing, and living a life of virtue. Share your experiences, insights, and reflections in the comments, and let's continue this growth journey together. Remember, the pursuit of self-discipline is the pursuit of a life well lived. Stay steadfast, reflect, and strive for the best version of yourself.